Hey everybody, I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. Let's talk Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 19, sliding toward divorce on decision day, because that's where they're headed. All right, let's talk Clint and Gina. Before that, huge thank you to everybody for all of your support. I said I wanted to be at 10,000 subscribers by decision day, or by the end of the season. We are at 12,700 and counting. So a huge thank you to everybody that has been rocking with the channel this very, very, very long season. All right, let's talk Clint and Gina, y'all. So we starts off with a little diary cam with Clint. He's saying that he was caught off guard and he felt blindsided by Gina during the meeting with Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper. He didn't know that she felt that way about his personality. He doesn't know where it came from. He's just befuddled, all right? So him and Gina have a date out at a ranch. When they get there, Clint immediately reaches out for, shakes the lady's hand. He kisses her on the hand, which a lot of men do. Gina looks irritated. She's over it already. So Gina said in her confessional, Clint has some maturing to do. That came out of nowhere in that moment. But maybe, I don't know, maybe that confessional was filmed out of context, but that didn't make sense for her to say in that moment. He didn't do anything. So they go horseback riding, okay? So after the horseback riding, they then have a picnic. Oh, I think I know what the maturing came from. Clint was like talking to the horse. Maybe she was talking about that. I don't know. So they're sitting down with this picnic, and Clint pops the bottle of champagne and it flies. And he's like, woo, got some height on that bad boy. And she's like, yeah, we got to pick that up before we leave though, so that the horses don't see it. We're at a pasture. And then it's like, yeah, I know y'all are gonna say she's a buzzkill and stuff like that. I feel like that was a valid statement. That was a valid statement. Nonetheless, so Clint wants to know what she meant by him having an odd and weird energy. She was like, well, I didn't say those exact words. I said, let's not play semantics. She was like, I said wild and bizarre. And then she calls him outrageous. And she said, look, the silly, jokester, drunk person. He was like, sometimes, special occasions. Nonetheless, it has happened. She said that just isn't what she's attracted to. Okay? And in that moment, you cannot be mad at her. She probably should have said it weeks ago. But like I said before, and y'all were like, it's his birthday, he can get drunk. Yeah, he can. But you can't expect people to like it. That's the biggest difference. You can get as drunk as you want to at your birthday, at your bachelor party, at a bridal shower, at a graduation, at a promotion, at the celebration of a new house. You can get as drunk as you want to. Hell, because it's Tuesday. But that does not mean that your partner, your spouse, your friends, whoever you are with, have to like it and be like, I guess I'll just blindly take care of him. Gina don't like that he get effed up like that. If that's the case, she don't like it. Imagine being mad that somebody don't like when you get drunk. It doesn't matter if it happens 1 or 2 times only. That's 1 or 2 times too many for her throughout this process. The real thing is, though, you do have a bizarre and outrageous personality, but that's not a bad thing. And Clint is taking it as bad. Maybe bizarre is a bad word to use, but somebody saying you got an outrageous personality is not a bad thing. It's how you look at it. Clint, we did just see you talking to the damn horse. We do see you talking to Hank all the time. We see you doing these things that are indicative of a person with a bizarre, outrageous personality. That is not the first time Clint has heard that. I refuse to believe that. It's not. It's not the first time that somebody that said, Clint, you crazy. Because let's be real, calling somebody crazy is the same as calling them outrageous. It's the same as calling them bizarre. It's the same as calling them odd. So if somebody has said, Clint is the guy you want to go hang out with, he has crazy energy, man, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But y'all are going to jump down Gina's back when y'all been sitting up in the comments and sitting on Twitter saying that, oh, Clint is crazy, right? It's the same thing, y'all. It's just coupled with the fact that she's not attracted to it. That's all. So Clint acknowledges that he is eccentric. Because that's a better word, I guess. He acknowledges that he is eccentric. She apologizes if he felt bad about that. Then they both decide that they just want to think about what it is that they truly want in a marriage and what they truly want in a spouse. And we all know it ain't each other. Okay? So the guys all go to hang out, because I don't have a lot of notes on them either. Okay. So the guys all go hang out, and the girls hang out, and Gina is telling the girls that Clint's personality just is not a turn on to her. It just isn't. It's like I said before, it just isn't. I feel like nobody should get crucified for that. Because what I've noticed in the comments, and I don't mean like my comments, but just like comments broadly across YouTube about Clint and Gina, comments broadly across Twitter and Facebook, whatever, and then Eris and Jasmine too. If somebody is not attracted to somebody else on this show, y'all like act like it is the worst thing ever in the history of life. Y'all do. And it's really based on whether or not y'all like the person saying it. People don't like Gina. So because Gina is not attracted to Clint, it's a huge deal. If Jasmine were to have said that she's not attracted to Eris, y'all wouldn't make such a big deal about it. Because Jasmine has a more palpable personality than Eris does. People like Clint's personality better on the show than they like Gina's. So the fact that Gina is saying, I'm just not attracted to the wild, crazy type personality, it's just this like awful, god awful thing to people. And I just don't understand that. I just don't. Clint and Gina never got over him saying that she's not athletic and slim. Never got past that. And I think a lot of it is because she knows that he said it out of spite to embarrass her in front of everybody, because she told him in private that she's not typically attracted to gingers. I fully understand why Gina has not seen it for Clint. But because Clint is this fun guy with this huge personality, y'all are ignoring it. He hasn't been he hasn't been a husband to her. She sure in the hell hasn't been a wife to him. In this case, it is both of them. It is absolutely both of them. Absolutely. So Clint is talking to the guys, and he said that they did the expert visit and that him and Gina have personality differences, and he hasn't acted much like a husband, which he hasn't. I've said that though. We haven't seen them do anything. We haven't seen them date. We haven't seen them so much as even really sit down and have a conversation that isn't like homework from the experts. It's both of them. It absolutely is. I've seen people say that they should put them in 1-bedroom apartments. I think for a lot of safety reasons, you can't do that. If somebody is truly not comfortable sleeping in the bed with somebody, you can't force them to. You can't. You can't force them to. And let's not make a grown adult sleep on the couch when they don't need to. So I understand why they have the 2-bedroom apartments, but I think we need to get back to the experts actually coming in and doing stuff. Or the production, the experts need to be planning activities, plan dates for these people so that every week we see them doing different things that causes them to start bonding and maybe getting more comfortable with one another. Don't just leave it up to them. If you can put in the contract that they clearly have to have a date for their 1-month anniversary, you can put in the contract that, this date, y'all got to be doing something. This date, this date, this date, this date. Y'all can do whatever it is that y'all want to, but y'all have to do a date on this particular day. And we don't mean another group dinner. Just the two of y'all need to go out and do something. So it seems like they both fully understand that they're not going to work together. They both are okay with that. Neither of them is going to regret it. I don't think Gina is going to regret this. I don't think Gina is going to grow old as a spinster. I don't think Clint is going to regret this. I don't think Clint is going to be an old single man that just is whatever. Somebody put in my comments that Clint is going to have a 30-year-long marriage because he's such an awesome guy, and Gina's going to be an old spinster. With all due respect, Clint would be married by now if that was the case. You know what I mean? I feel like we got to stop this projecting in the comments, y'all. Remember, a reply to your comment is not an argument, all right? So, let me know what you guys thought about Clint and Gina. My decision day predictions, they're both going to say no. That's not a shock. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Thank you for all your support. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys next week for decision day. Dun, dun, dun.